It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Vikings and the Packers.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
Here comes the Pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
On play action, Love. That one on target to Watson. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Love to throw. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The catch is made. That is Russell Gage. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets.
That is caught. What a throw. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On now for the extra point, here's Will Reichert. His kick is good. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And now it's 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Room to run past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big-time run by Jacobs. A pickup of 44 yards. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Romeo dives. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20. Where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They bring Gage in motion. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He is in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The man in motion is Watson.
Cut, cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Okay, right. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's hard. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here, let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. And then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. McCarthy going to look to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. A nice throw by the rookie out of Michigan. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he will dive into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings will go up by a point here in the second quarter. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A throw on the move is caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
2nd and 7. Now Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they will remain down by 1. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And we see at the half, 14-10 is the score. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. The Kirk Cousins acquisition working out handsomely. 3 touchdown passes for the man wearing number 18. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Powell now to bring it back, and a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the rookie out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, heading out for the next Vikings possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The man in motion is Watson. Now Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Let's go. Ready?
On play action, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they will finally run him down. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get this right to the 20-yard line. That's Mekhi Blackman there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Vikings 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. And he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Powell now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. It's caught downfield by Jefferson. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now Jones. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. There's Jefferson. And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that's going to bring up fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Let's go now. Set, huh?
We'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throw, 52. Hunt.
To throw is Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Love to throw. This one up top for Dobbs.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On 1st down. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run here. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is going to be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, you have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. To the air once more is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board? Because I could...
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. He'll run with Jones. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.